So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you?
He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been knocked clear. Now the delivery. Eto'o clears it away. Great ball, and he's tried one! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now this could be a chance. That is good alertness. Now he's off and running. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Modric. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Eto'o. Iwobi gets over and intercepts. Mbappe, here's onto this. And here's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Eto'o. Bellingham. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, easy pickings there. And he's intervened well there. That's been cut out, well played. Modric. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's gone backward here. And that's aimed into the middle. Can he get it through? And he's been shifted off it. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Eto'o is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. That's a good ball out wide. Modric. Cross to the back post. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Milan still without a single shot on target. And here's Mbappe. Van Nistelrooy tries to pass it through. And here's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Oh, crossbar! Cut short. And it's Eto'o. Vicario breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, what a ball! And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another...
And he shoots! That's another chance! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Played in by Eto'o, brilliantly cut out. Xavi Alonso. Aimed beyond the defence. Iwobi looking for the run. Mbappe is in a really good position.
Terrific header!
He will be livid with himself. Eto'o. Well, that has not gone well. Looking to play him in. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Makaleli. Modric. That's been slipped through. Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Makaleli. Valverde. And it's Modric. Bellingham, given the lift of his goal.
He rises!
Backward it goes. Xavi Alonso defending his corner.
Takes a shot!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way past. And that's been drilled in. And it's hoisted clear. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Messi.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Van Nistelrooy. And he's straight offside. Pinches it off him. Looking for options for movement.
Chance, surely! And he's done it!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Van Nistelrooy demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away.
And the half-time whistle goes. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Modric. And it's Makalele. Played into space. Now it's Mbappe. Adams. Now Saliba. Xavi Alonso. Hakimi. Iwobi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hakimi. Mbappe. Well read. And the danger. Chance for a shot! Mbappe finds himself offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Modric. Searching pass he's played there. Quality ball. Now, can they get him away? That's a good ball. Takes a shot! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got...
Valverde! Now, who's going to be first to this?
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Messi. Modric. Modric. And it's Iwobi. Now it's Mbappe. And it's lofted through here. Van Basten makes the interception. Now he's got space here. Now it's Mbappe. Eto'o kept his eye on it, and he's there. Baresi. Valverde. Messi. Nicely spread. Modric. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that has been cleared. Eto'o. And they can counter here. Milan looking to pass their way through. And this is Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and it's been given away. He's a sharp little ball here. Guardiola attempts a clearance. Messi, nice interception, well timed. Iwobi. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted. And Dijk goes sliding in. Now it's Mbappe. He's under a lot of pressure there. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Bellingham. Eto'o. Van Dijk. Oh, good-looking ball. Eto'o, who's set up one goal so far. Van Dijk. Now Modric.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 5, Eto'o. Numero 22, Modric. Numero 18, lasciano il campo per il numero 8, il numero 13.
Van Nistelrooy is onto it in a flash. Too much pressure and he's lost the ball. Beckham. And no, that was never going to make it. That's a little off target. Beckham. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And he's had it nicked away. Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Beckenbauer. Thinks one through. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Messi. Tries to play it through. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? Kimmich. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chooses to go back. Shapes to shoot!
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's there to belt it away. And that will be it. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The action has already started.
That has been cut short. And he's only too happy to take that back. He can run onto that.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior.
Shot a goal!
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Iwobi knocks it into space. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's well spotted. Quarter of an hour played. Guardiola cuts it out. Now it's Beckham. Hangs one.
It's a mighty effort!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Milan are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Played, climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vinicius Junior.
Lovely bit of skill.
Bellingham, they're urging him to shoot.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Bellingham is onto this. Hakimi.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball.
And the shot! And that has fair fizzed.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence.
Vinicius Junior, a probing pass.
Fired deep towards the back post. And he's had a hit! Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. Threads one in. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Xavi Alonso. Milan have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Beckham with a real chance here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Beckham! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
And it's Pedri. Iwobi. It's a pretty loose pass. Rummenigge. Great vision.
Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Hakimi. Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Delivery from Mbappe. And this is Modric. Adams is there, and he can pick it up. He's through here. He's gone for goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's had it taken off him. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, it's come loose. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Tries to pass it through. Hakimi. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Not the most convincing of passes. Xavi Alonso. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's a good-looking ball. Tries to play it through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. Shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Up he goes!
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Modric. Van Nistelrooy. Aims beyond the defence. Vardiol receives it in a wide position. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals.
And the shot!
It's loose, and it's fallen kindly here. And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Rummenigge. Saliba gets a foot in here. Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xavi Alonso. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Mbappe. That's good vision. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Beckham.
Oh, great feat, that.
And that has left him in a heap. He won't be happy with that one. Referee has just said play on. And it's lofted through here. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's a chance! There was plenty of power on that.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe gets flagged offside. The pass has gone astray. That's an imaginative pass. Good ball, good take. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Minutes played. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Modric. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And he's had it nicked away. And that pass just didn't quite work. Valverde. Milan still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Modric. Now it's Mbappe. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. Played in. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Vinicius Junior. And it's Hakimi. Looking for the run. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And it's played in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Pedri. Rummenigge. Rummenigge looking to penetrate opposition lines. Beckham. Xavi Alonso. Iwobi. That's been slipped through. He's beaten the last man. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Pedri is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said.
There's the shot! Sticks it away! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
There was to be. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So that's 2 now without reply. Oh, terrible mistake. Now it's Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Pretty robust defending.
Look at the real chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Now he's got space here. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Modric. Now it's Iwobi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pedri.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would be huge, no matter what the end result is.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Mbappe. That ball looks a good one. He's found a way through. He's free, he has got space. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely shaped ball.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Rummenigge. Searching pass he's played there. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Rummenigge puts his foot on the gas. And that's it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Looking to play him in. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Threads one in. Valverde shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pedri. And it's Iwobi. Oh, good ball!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, terrible mistake! That is great defending, so alert. Van Dijk. Iwobi. Hakimi hurtling down that right flank. And it's Iwobi. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and that pass just didn't quite work. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, super ball! And now they can clear their lines. Out towards the flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! That's another chance! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Passing nice and neat. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Bouten with the clearance.
This is the time you need that pace.
That has been slung wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Passes short and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. No way through there. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. Punched away. Brilliantly cut out. Valverde gets it clear. Xavi Alonso. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Valverde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Iwobi, Kukçu. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Big chance, must be! Can he finish? Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish of true class! Back to within one! Interesting!
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Played back in, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Iwobi.
And the shot!
Oh, that wasn't far away.
Xabi Alonso clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Makaleli. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Can he get onto this? Mbappe and Hakimi. Xabi Alonso. That is ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. Iwobi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge. Now it's Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Big chance!
Kukçu. Mbappe. Xabi Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. That has been cut short. And here's Mbappe. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione di oggi. Tenete a portata di mano I biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2.
Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Rummenigge.
Il numero 17.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Bouten gets across and deals with it. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Valverde. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Keeper's dealt with that. Knocks it into space. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Rummenigge. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Saliba does well to get it back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Pass somewhat off target. Pedri. That has not gone well. Rummenigge is herring after that one. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos. And it's Pedri. Ah, looks a smash. Bullish header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Gently done. Played out wide. Hakimi. Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Chance for a shot! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Iwobi.
Has a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kukçu. Van Nistelrooy. Quality ball. And it's Valverde. That's a shade optimistic.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's a cute ball. He's on it, can he get away? Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice control. Roberto Carlos. Good ball, good take. Not the most accurate pass. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he's straight offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Il numero 22.
Nicked it back promptly.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Modric. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, this looks sharp. No, that's been intercepted. Modric. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Bale. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Invitiamo tutti I tifosi a dare il proprio contributo alla nostra fondazione per l'aiuto alle popolazioni più povere. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. And it's Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ødegaard crosses. Modric. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ball's gone out of play. Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball. Modric with a header! Off the post! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kimmich. And smartly reclaimed. Kimmich. That is good alertness. Bellingham. Modric. Modric going face to face with his great rival.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He can get that clear. Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now, can they get him away? Bale providing an outlet on that flank.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Van de Ven. Hakimi. Pedri. And it's Bellingham. Knocks it out wide. Played in by Eto'o. That's an excellent interception. Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he was quick to react. Son Heung-min, he's having a go! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Hakimi, looking for the run. And it's made its way to him. It's their second corner of the game. Eto'o! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And he's managed to get free. Aims beyond the defence. Drives it in. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Bellingham. Eto'o, looking for options for movement. In towards the back stick, and that is expertly dealt with. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that was vital. Now it's Haaland. Pass somewhat off target. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? Mbappe shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. Big character, big moment, big save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Haaland is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly into the bottom corner.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
This then to level matters. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Oh, he's hit it over!
It's a technical no-no. He got underneath it.
Milan are looking to keep pace here.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Ødegaard is the third man to step forward.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Milan looking to draw level. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper. Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did. So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Oh, it's been saved! And that's it! So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their parts in a terrific struggle, admirably at times. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking for the... Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Ronaldinho. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me,
And the shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! And he's heaved it away. And they're quick to get it back. That's very neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Mbappe. Eto'o. Now there's a fine ball. There's a beautiful simplicity. He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rice. Ronaldinho. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos has it in. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Hakimi, and the pass is intercepted. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Spread neatly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Hakimi picks it up now. Eto'o is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And it's Ronaldinho. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Well, that has not gone well. Rummenigge. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vinicius Junior. Rice. Now it's Eto'o. Rummenigge. He's decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ronaldinho. Milan have a free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Roberto Carlos! Decent hit from there. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Ronaldinho. He can get that clear. And it's Rice. Van Nistelrooy engages and forces him off the ball. Great chance! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Milan clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rodri. Over to the left. And this is Ronaldinho. Flings in across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Modric. It's going to be another throw. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Applies the finish! That carried quite a threat. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Xabi Alonso did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Ronaldinho, now it's Vinicius Junior. Roberto Carlos, and he's cut it out. Xabi Alonso, searching pass he's played there. A deeply frustrating game so far. Goes for the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Xabi Alonso. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any...
Can he finish? He has done it! There is the breakthrough!
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That looks a cracking ball. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Iwobi. And he's managed to get free. Xabi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Guardiola.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Ronaldinho. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21, numero 41, numero 3, numero 23, Roberto Carlos.
Ronaldinho.
Lasciano il campo per...
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually think...
Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike!
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Van Nistelrooy simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ronaldinho clears it away. Milan are looking to go forward now.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And He's had it nicked away. Brzezinski. Iwobi. Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous.
Chance! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
He cuts out the supply. Good ball, good take. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. Hakimi. Oh, that's clever. That's the keeper's ball. And that will be it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi. Modric. Rummenigge. And it's been played through. He has found the way through. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Guardiola. And that's put paid to a promising move. Great Mbappe! Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Ha segnato all'11° minuto, numero 7.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Vinicius Junior, Ronaldinho. And here's Mbappe. He is just caressed. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Vinicius, there's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Milan are one down despite having the better chances here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Adams gets over and intercepts. Xabi Alonso distributed tidily. Now, can they get him away? He has a look up. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rice getting this one clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That looks a cracking ball. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a promising position. Throw in. And that's another throw. And he's had a hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Rice looking to play him in. Mbappe. Chance! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Delivery from Mbappe. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Xavi Alonso. Van Nistelrooy. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Mbappe. And a shot! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Rodri makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to get it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi powering forward here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hakimi tries to clear. That has ended up in no man's land.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Modric. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vinicius Junior. Rice. Hakimi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Signore e signori, chiunque abbia parcheggiato l'auto sulla strada all'esterno dello stadio è pregato di rimuoverla.
The second half then, just getting going. That'll be a throw-in. Vardiol plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Iwobi. Ter Stegen claims comfortably. Ronaldinho. Now Mbappe.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice. And it's Ronaldinho. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rice really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. This might spell danger. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's beaten the last man. Mbappe.
He's had a shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And there was his third, and boy, big chance!
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Mbappe! Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ronaldinho. Milan looking to pass their way through. Van Dijk getting this one clear. And that's definitely not his best. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's looking wide. Guardiola has it out wide and in space. Lovely bit of skill. And he whips it in. And it's hoisted clear. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
That's a sharp pass. That's a good ball out wide. Ronaldinho. Rodri. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Modric. And it's Modric. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Hakimi. Rice. Xavi Alonso. And here's Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Hakimi. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ronaldinho, numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22.
Against the crossbar!
Il numero 7.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Carlos must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, it's played into the area.
Tries a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So the lead 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Real chance!
Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Kimmich. Clipped into space. Hakimi
Big header! He scores! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
It's Bale! Early ball out from the back.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Roberto Carlos. Brzezinski. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. 4 added minutes on the board. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a really well-measured ball. Played out to the right, looking tidy in possession here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
And that is as far as it goes. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
We have already started here.
Beckenbauer has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Played into the middle, and the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Moved on forwards. Roberto Carlos. And here's Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
And the shot! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Good read, needed to be.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's having a shot! He has done it! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way.
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
What a start to the game we've had here. It's already looking like a one-sided contest.
Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. No way through, so back it comes. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe wins the duel this time. Xavi Alonso driving forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There will be. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He gets big! It goes to show he is human after all.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's a good ball out wide. Well, they've got it again. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Time and again they are repelled. Back into the middle. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good alertness. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Beckenbauer. Ronaldinho. Hakimi. And it's Rice. Now Ronaldinho. Ambitious ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Modric. Beckham. Ball is over the line. Van Bouten. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's the chance to counter. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Iwobi. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Ronaldinho. Vardiol. And it's Modric. Tries from a long way out. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Mbappe. He's being urged to shoot. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. The most accurate pass. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
I think he knew immediately that he got that one wrong. The wall did its job.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Iwobi. Knocks it out wide. Mbappe. Rice. Roberto Carlos. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And we're underway again. And it's Hakimi. And they've got a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Rice. Aims beyond the Mbappe!
He's put his foot right through that one.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Iwobi. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Hakimi. That has not gone well. Modric. It's a searching pass. Ter Stegen claims comfortably. Tries to pass it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well read, and the danger is averted. Van Nistelrooy. Now Modric. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Iwobi. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Iwobi. Van Nistelrooy. Hakimi. He's through here. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy!
Oh, terrific save.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
He rises!
And he gets rid in a hurry. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. There's a sharp little ball here. Minutes played. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Iwobi. Now, can they get him away? Tries to cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Van Bouten, pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! It's a goal! So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! It is a very good save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe goes steaming forward. Ronaldinho. Foot in. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Iwobi. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Iwobi. Ronaldinho. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is a little undercooked. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance! Oh, it's come loose. Modric. Now it's Mbappe. A probing pass. And there's green grass ahead of it. And the volley. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Hakimi. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a loose ball. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Corner
2.
number 2 then.
Numero 23. Roberto Carlos. Numero 18. Numero 80.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Numero 15. Xabi Alonso. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Il numero
Oh,
5.
shooting chance!
Il numero 22.
Quality ball.
Rosicki. Il numero 16. Attenzione, un cambio.
Van Nistelrooy. Mbappe. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rodri. Played out to the right. Deep cross. Oh, important interception. Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Rosicki. Van Nistelrooy.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bale. And here's Eto'o. And he's being shifted off it. And that will be the final act. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Nicely shaped ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, crossbar!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Ronaldinho. Saliba does well to get it back.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Hakimi. He's found the way through. And it's Iwobi. Xabi Alonso. The ball has bounced loose now. Ronaldinho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he get onto this? He's in a great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Mbappe. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Now it's Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. He's in space and looking for options. Incoming delivery. And he won't reach that. Not the best distribution from the keeper. That is good alertness. Van Dijk. And here's Mbappe. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Still goalless. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on a charge. Roberto Carlos. And the cross comes in. Chance! Well now, he's been caught on it here. Iwobi is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work? Well, oh, that's ambitious. He's gone for goal! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Iwobi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Danger averted for now. Iwobi. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
It's Salah! And for a moment, time stood still. 30 minutes gone. That has ended up in no man's land. Iwobi. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Ronaldinho. Hakimi calmly anticipates. Oh, can he get onto this? Modric. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Rice. Saliba gets a foot in here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
He's having a good look here.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Mbappe, and he was quick to react.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Stood up well to him there. Modric, Van Nistelrooy. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. A probing pass. Mbappe gets into a good position. Ter Stegen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Mohamed Salah. And it's Rice. Here's Rodri. Van Nistelrooy. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's intervened well there. Ronaldinho. Rice. And it's Salah.
Un minuto di recupero.
That's a shade optimistic. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che parcheggiare nell'area circostante lo stadio è severamente proibito. Siete pregati di usare le apposite aree di parcheggio. Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 41, lascia il campo per il...
Here we go again.
6.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Mbappe! And this is Van Nistelrooy. There's the shot! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
nicely intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Good ball over the top. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Aims beyond the defence. Hakimi has it out wide and in space. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, what a shot at goal! He's scored! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Knocks it into space. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Short changes him with that pass. That has not gone well. Modric. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's only too happy to take that back. Rivaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Iwobi. Iwobi going face-to-face with his great rival. Hakimi. And it's Rivaldo. It's Ronaldinho. Now that looks a decent ball. Xavi Alonso, Van Nistelrooy. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Rivaldo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Modric. Van Nistelrooy. Iwobi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Out of play for a goal kick. Guardiola produces a cross. Iwobi. A nice sequence of passes this. He's through here. And that has been clubbed away. It's a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. And the pass is intercepted. Iwobi. Ronaldinho does really well to win the ball there. That has been slung wide. Mbappe tries to cross. Oh, what a mistake! That is lovely. Iwobi. Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball.
That's going in strongly.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card. No, it's come to nothing. Rivaldo. He shifted it to the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Just 5 minutes left. Rivaldo. And this is Mohamed Salah. Chips it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for the run. And he's quick to get it clear again. Mbappe.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Rivaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Iwobi. And it's Hakimi. And that will be it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, Here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Adams picks it up from the goal kick. Now that's well seen too. Has a look and plays it forward. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think...
Big chance! Goal! Milan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Ha segnato al sesto minuto, numero 18.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Short changes him with that pass. Xavi Alonso, Modric, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. Xabi Alonso delivers.
That's good defensive concentration.
He's having a shot! It's hit the crossbar. Well, that is one way to stop him. Roberto Carlos, Ronaldinho, Xavi Alonso, played out towards the right wing. That's been slipped through, and he's managed to get free. And that was very necessary. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, it's come loose. Van Dijk. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And it's Ronaldinho. That's a good ball. Hakimi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mbappe, no, that's been intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Modric. Van Nistelrooy. Hakimi. Modric. And it's Xavi Alonso. And it's made its way to him. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And he's there to belt it away. Van Nistelrooy. Threads one in. Oh, super find. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He can run onto that. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ronaldinho. Van Nistelrooy. Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. And this is Iwobi. Ronaldinho. Rice. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, delightful ball. Vicario with the clearance. Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Always onto this. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Roberto Carlos! Roberto Carlos! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Bullish header! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's... And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Turns and goes back. Ronaldinho. It's Xabi Alonso. And here's Mbappe. Defending was strong and firm. Rodri. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 18, lascia il campo per il numero 8.
And we're underway again. Now it's Mbappe. Rice. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Xabi Alonso. Good ball over the top. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Mbappe. Rice. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Guardiola, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Adams gets it clear. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. And it's Iwobi. Hakimi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Milan have it back and can go again. Tries to pass it through. And he's gone backward here. Rodri. Now it's Rice.
Rice really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. They're urging him to shoot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out for a throw. Modric. Cross goes in there. It's out for a goal kick. Pass somewhat off target. No, again there's no way through. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Rice. Van Nistelrooy. Rice. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they...
Big chance, must be! Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that.
And Van Nistelrooy! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's come to nothing. Cleared away. That's a throw. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few... Tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Punched away. Xabi Alonso delivers.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chance here to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Xabi Alonso. Nicely weighted ball. Iwobi. Van Nistelrooy. Knocks it into space. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Iwobi. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. That's going to go a long way. Rodri. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ronaldinho.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
They're not going to make any further progress now. That's a cute ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Played into space. Shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal.